So we started off the trip good seeing rainbows. I saw a total of four rainbows. That one in particular was a double rainbow. Y'all know I love rainbows. And clouds shower. But we started off listening to the Beyonce Cowboy Carter album just so we had a refresher. So we wouldn't forget any of the words when we got there. On the way there, we found a Bucky's, and this was our first time at Bucky's, and it was everything we expected it to be. It was pretty fun to see all of the different snacks and stuff that they had. I tried not to go overboard, but I did pick up a few items, and I'm gonna make a post about that somewhere, probably on TikTok, just what we got and tried. I bought a couple of things for like my family to try, so they were pretty excited about their little treats too. And we actually, when we came back, we saw the Bucky's mascot. The man was in the suit, so that was pretty fun. But I didn't get any footage of that. They have everything you could wish for. Fudge. This is jerky. We got some of that. I think we got sweet and spicy. It was good. So I know y'all were waiting on the room tour. This time we stayed at the Hyatt Regency. Ignore me in the mirror, but it was a pretty decent room. It was clean. The towels and stuff were clean, which I was surprised by. Um, yeah, that's the shower and all of that stuff. My only complaint was that the room was hot, but I don't know what happened. I said a prayer child, and the next night it was cold because I couldn't deal with that. This was my food. Now, this chicken was real good, y'all. I don't know what they did to that chicken, but the chicken was good. And I had one of my favorites, bread pudding. It was a blueberry bread pudding as dessert. So we just had room service for that first night. And then the next morning, we woke up and had breakfast. That's my fiance's omelet. And after we had breakfast, we started to head out to see a little bit of the city. Now, at this point, it's my birthday. So, these are the things that we did on the 11th prior to going to the concert. So, we went to the Coca Cola Museum and also the Georgia Aquarium. But we hit the Coca Cola Museum up first. So we get in, it's pretty organized. You go in with a group of people and then they show you a presentation. I didn't really care for the presentation. We left the presentation like pretty confused, but this room was really cool because it had a bunch of artifacts and stuff that real artifacts that people might not have seen before.
In case you were wondering where you were, these are all artifacts and they are all the originals. So please take some pictures because you will not come back into this room.
I'll take it.
Black coat. I like clothes.
After we left the Coke Museum, we went right over to the Georgia Aquarium. Now, this was really fun. The sharks were probably the prettiest thing there. Well, I won't say that because I also like the beluga whales, and you're going to see that towards the end. But with the sharks, they had 14 different observation windows where you can see their exhibit wherever they live at, their little habitat. So they told us all of the different types of sharks. I want to say they said this was the only museum with a tiger shark. And there's a school of fish that were circling around this rock, which I thought was pretty cool because I've never seen a school of fish in action. And I've been to an aquarium before, but for some reason this was just amazing to me. Yeah, sharks were probably one of my favorites. There are the sea lions that were in their exhibit. They were pretty cute. And then after that, we went to see the otters. And he was doing too much, child. I don't even think I can say what he was doing. And you probably can see it in the video. No, he didn't do it. So, yeah, and then we just kept moving from exhibit to exhibit. We got to see the starfish. And I was like, maybe that's why Patrick is so chunky and SpongeBob. I didn't know starfish were that big. Then we went upstairs to see the dolphins, and you'll see a clip of them next. We didn't have time to watch the theater though.
We do actually have 5 beluga whales in our care here. However, there are 3 pools that they can swim between at their leisure. With there being a hallway in the rocks over on the left-hand side here, and the other 2 pools that they have access to being options for privacy then.
The beluga whales were my absolute favorite to see. I don't know, I've always been interested by them since I found out how smart they are. I wish we could have got some better shots of it, but it was so many people crowded around the beluga whales because they had an animal talk about them and their habitat and how they care for them and things like that. But they were so pretty. It's like the video doesn't do it justice on how large these whales were. It's just, they're pretty and they're smart and I like them. And next time we go, I want to spend more time in that exhibit. Right. Oh, thank you. This was also pretty cool. Every time I see a large fish, I tried to record it. Wasn't able to get the names because, like I said, there was too many people. And anytime you want to read the little write-up, they were kind of in the way. So I don't know what kind of fish it was, but they were pretty. This was the barrier reef habitat, which was cool. And I usually don't record the smaller fish, but I think since you can see the whole system, it was just really nice to see. And you could take pictures in front of there. And then we stopped by this restaurant, which I don't remember the name. I'll probably put it in the comments, but the wings were good. They're known for their sweet and sassy wings. So if you're in Atlanta, you know what this spot is. So I don't know how much of Beyonce stuff I can add into this vlog because I'm not trying to get this taken down, child. But this was our second time going to a Beyonce concert, and it was everything that you would think it would be. It's great. Like, words can't even describe. This is my favorite interlude, I think. I don't know. I just think she looks really pretty here, and I feel like it went with the theme of the show. So yeah, we had a good time, child. Getting there was the issue, and I might do a story time or something, or just tell y'all now, child. Bottom line is, we got there. We end up having to walk 20 minutes to the stadium, and myself, I had heels on. I ended up breaking my shoes and getting blisters on my feet, but it was worth it to see Beyonce. I think I should have done what I did last time and got VIP tickets, but for some reason, we know 16 carriages is the end of the show basically, and this was cool to me because I felt like she allowed people in the 100 level section the ability to see her, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, we had a great time at the show. We celebrated my birthday in the most amazing way possible, and this is just us leaving out of Atlanta and heading home. So if you made it this far in the video, drop an alien in the comments, and I thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you on the next one.